Okay, so this time we have Livid Company, which entered into a lease contract on January 1, 2023 with the following terms. So with annual lease payments payable in advance, 800,000, 5 years, useful life of underlying asset, 10 years, residual value after useful life, 350, incremental borrowing rate of 5%. So in situation 1, meron tayong 500,000 na initially gusto niyang i-exercise. Okay, so we first measure the initial measurement of our liability. So, PV of lease payments. So, 800,000 dahil in advance, 5 years, ang gagawin natin, PVOA of 4 years, 5%, 4 years, and then plus 1. Dahil first payment of the 5-year lease term is in advance. Kaya 4 years lang yung future, plus 1 for the first advance payment. 4, 1 minus the answer, divided by 0.05. And then, after doing that, we add the 1. So 800,000 times 4.55. Okay. Then we have the PV of purchase option, which is 500,000. This time it would simply be PV of 1, 5%, 5 years. So 4028,523.49, it would be your initial measurement of lease liability and ROU asset. Okay. So let's update our lease liability and ROU asset until the day of reassessment. So January 1, 2025. No? So initial carrying amount natin, we have our payment, we have our date, payments, interest expense, amortization, carrying amount. We first have our payment on that day itself at 800,000. So our interest expense is 4028, wala pa kasi nga first day natin ng payment to, no? So diretsong minus 800,000. Okay. Then we have on 1/1/24 another 800,000 payment. This time we have an interest expense of 5%. Amortization would be 638. So carrying amount would be 3228 minus 638. Then one more time. So 800,000. Interest expense, 5%. Amortization would be 670. So carrying amount would be this. So carrying amount of lease liability on 1/1/25. How about the carrying amount of our ROU asset? Okay. So dahil may bargain purchase option tayo, we would base our depreciation on the useful life, no, sa 10 years. And we would use the residual value. So that would be 4028,523.49 minus 350,000 divided by 10 years. Ito yung ating annual depreciation dati. So 4028 minus residual value 350 divided by useful life. Okay. So times 2023 to 2024, so that's 2 years. So accumulated depreciation of 735,704.7. This means that the carrying amount of our ROU asset is 4028,523.49 minus 735,704.7. 704.7. Okay. Now that we have updated our carrying amount until the date of reassessment, we can now apply the change. Hindi na daw natin i-exercise yung purchase option. So ano na yung ating revised lease term? So dati 5 years. Actually 4 years plus 1, di ba? So 5 years, 2 years have passed. So walang revised lease term kasi 3 years pa rin siya, no? Yun lang, wala na siyang PV of purchase option. And di ba TORI, yung ating O, which is the change in decision in bargain purchase option, we would still use a revised rate. So that would be 7% now. Yun ang basis natin. So PV of lease payments, 800,000. PVOA, this time based on 7%, and yung ating period ay ilang taon? Same pa rin, no? So 3, meron na tayong tatlong payment, 2 years. And the first payment is in advance. Right. So 800,000 times PVOA, 7%, 2 years. Yep. So 1.07 raised to negative 2. 1 minus the answer. And then divide it by 0.07. No more PV of purchase option because hindi na nga natin siya i-exercise. Okay? So ito na yung PV of lease payments natin. 1446414.53. The revised lease liability. Okay, so revised amount, carrying amount on 1125, and this is the adjustment. For our lease liability, the revised amount is 1446. Carrying amount is 1919. So there is a decrease of 47. So that would also mean that your revised amount for your ROU asset would be 2819. Not only that, we would have a revised annual depreciation. Hindi na natin gagamitin yung residual value. So ang gagamitin na natin ay 2819, 7i6.18 divided by 2 years of past, so 3 years na lang. Wala na ring residual value kasi wala na tayong option na i-exercise. So your annual depreciation would be 939,928.73. So our entries on 1125 would be debit, lease liability, credit, ROU asset, 4,473,032.60. And then on 12/31/2025, debit, interest expense, debit, lease liability, and then credit, cash. Actually, the next day pa pala to, no? Kasi magbabayad tayo every January 1 pa rin naman. So 2026 pa tayo magbabayad. So debit, interest expense muna, and credit, lease liability. So that is 7% times our revised balance. Revised rate times revised balance. And then our depreciation. Debit, depreciation expense, credit, ROU asset for the revised annual depreciation amounting to 939,928.73. So just like a while ago in our previous example, that would be update our carrying amount up to the date of revision, compute for the revised amount of lease liability. The adjustment in the lease liability would be equal to the ROU asset adjustment. So you would be able to compute the revised amount of ROU asset. Pag ganito, pababa, adjustment, capital adjustment, pataas. The revised annual depreciation would also be computed. All right, let's do it the other way around. Paano kung, oops, ayan. Let me just expand this. All right. So what if everything is the same except that dati ayaw niya pero after some time gusto na niya. Okay. So for the initial measurement of lease liability and ROU asset, that would just be 900,000 multiplied by PVOA 4 years plus 1. Okay, plus 1. So that's it. Wala tayong bargain purchase option, ano? Ayan. Oh, 800,000. Okay, wait. Dito ba, na-apply ko ba 900? 800 naman. Okay, tama lang, tama lang. Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay, so we will update our liability and ROU asset until 1/1/2025. So we have the following. So on 1/1/23, first payment of 800,000, carrying amount of this. And then 1/1/24, another payment of 800,000, interest expense, 5%, amortization would be this one. And carrying amount would be this one. Okay, let me just check our amounts here. 3636, 360.5. It's consistent. Okay. And one more line. So 1/1/25, 800,000, interest expense of 5%, amortization, and then carrying amount. Okay. So carrying amount of lease liability on 1/1/2025 would be 1,529. The carrying amount of ROU asset on 1/1/2025 would be 3636, 760.40 divided by the lease term of 5 years, and then 2 years have passed. So 3 years remain. After computing for that, we can now compute for the revised. So the revised lease liability would include the revised lease payments. So that's 800,000. This time, it would be PVOA, 5%. 3 payments ka na, kaya 2 years pa. Pero iba na rin yung rate mo. You would now use 7%. Excuse me. So 1.07 raised to -2. 1 minus the answer. And then divide it by 0.6. In addition to that, you have your bargain purchase option of 500,000. So this would be PV of 1, 7%. 2 years have passed in our lease term, 3 years. So 1.07 raised to -2. Okay. So the carrying amount, the revised lease liability would be 1,854,563.1. So we have our lease liability and our ROU. So revised amount, 1,854. And then our ROU asset, di pa natin alam. Our carrying amount on 1,125 would be 1,529. Kaya meron tayong increase, adjustment. So ito rin yung adjustment sa ROU asset natin. Yung ROU asset natin ay merong 2,182. So our ROU asset would increase to 2,507. Very important stuff. Ayan. We will also have a revised annual depreciation. So our revised ROU asset is 2,507,091.37. We will now use our residual value, 350,000, and we would use the revised remaining useful life. So 10 years, 2 years have passed. This minus residual value. Dati walang residual value kasi hindi exercise yung bargain purchase option. At dahil doon, ginamit natin yung lease term. Pero ngayon, dahil i-exercise yung option, we would now use the useful life. Remaining useful life of 8 years. 10 years in total, 2 years have passed. So for our journal entries, on 1/1/25, debit, ROU asset, credit, lease liability. 325,035.30. On 12/31/2025, debit, interest expense, credit, lease liability, amounting to the revised amount times the revised interest rate of 7%. Ito, revised rin ba yung ginamit natin? Yes. No? So revised amount, sulat natin 1,854,563.47 times the revised rate of 7%. Then the depreciation. Debit depreciation expense, credit ROU. Okay. So this concludes an example of a remeasurement which involves the option. So just like the other remeasurement example, kapag nagre-remeasure tayo, we will use the new incremental borrowing rate. So the first step is once again, compute the carrying amount until the day of reassessment, compute for the revised lease liability, using the new incremental borrowing rate and the revised lease term, if any. Then for the adjustment, copy the adjustment to the ROU asset and then compute back the revised amount. After which, use the revised amount of ROU asset. This time, deduct the residual value because you will now use the purchase option and then use the useful life, the remaining useful life as the divisor. That's why our total is 269,636.42. So that concludes our example for this video. See you in our next one. Bye!